Hi, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Cancer, this is your love reading, and I've set the time frame to early May until early June. So basically the whole of May. So let's see what's going on here for you. We're going to start with this overall energy, and then we're going to go just deeper and deeper into your message and see what we can find for you. So love story for Cancer, please. Knowledge. Do we want one more? I did not pay attention. I caught myself. It's so interesting because... Okay, wait. Sorry to have this like all in your face. I'm going to try to hold this up instead so you don't have to see it. I like literally just yesterday said, okay, I want to be more held accountable. It's so funny. Held accountable for being here and now. I just so much want to be just in the moment. I want to be here and now. I want to have like a full spectrum of what is going on here and now. And if I waver, to sort of get like a hint that I'm not there. So I was cutting away and I was not in the moment whatsoever. I was completely somewhere else. And then I just cut my finger and I was like, what? Why? Because you asked for it so vividly. I'm making it up though with a necklace, bracelet. Yes, my little boy made it in kindergarten. So cute. Okay, interesting news. Maybe it is. Maybe it's maybe something's going on there for you to just be really in the moment. Okay. So this card makes me say, yes, it's a love reading, but take that however it resonates with you. If you feel like I'm describing your career, I'm describing your health journey, I'm describing a very particular situation in your life, then take the story and run with it. Because whatever you feel, whatever you sense, it's what's most important. It's not what I'm saying, it's what you feel as I'm saying it. So this is about gathering a lot of information, gathering knowledge. I feel like this is you have been in various, do you see all these different scenarios? Like we have a scenario right here, we have another one here. We don't see completely what it's about. Another one here, another one up here, another one there. It's like it's just talking about there's different scenarios going on in your life. And I feel like this is more of something that has happened in the past, certain things you've been through in the past. And if this is your love life, certain relationships, certain situations that has happened within one relationship, within several relationships. And you just more and more and more have information on, like you just have turned into this very wise person, understanding more and more what you want in a relationship and understanding more and more what you don't want in a relationship. So there's a lot of wisdom to you here. Gathering information, gathering a lot of wisdom. And then the next card out is animal bond. So you might be, Cancer, you might be a person... I just told you that you didn't have to look at it. You might be a person that is really connected in with animals. Like the animals could be a big contributor, a big contribution in your life. And therefore, you're a big contribution in whatever animal's life. It can also be that you have a very strong bond with your spirit animals or one specific spirit animal as we speak. Overall, generally, this is talking about freedom. You're coming into your full, you're coming into your own, to your full potential, and there's a lot of freedom being given to you at this moment, or you're seeking the freedom of just completely, I just see this picture of just completely cutting the, if you ever can cut shackles, like something just sitting around your, like you've been in prison a little bit or felt like you've been in bondage somehow. And I'm not talking about the good kind, if there's ever a good kind, or self-inflicted. This is a type where you feel like you couldn't go anywhere. You can't really be free to do what you wanted to do. And now you are. You're coming into your own and you're coming into freedom. There are so many birds that for me speaks about freedom, but they're also speaking about messages. So there are beautiful messages coming in. So we're going to see what this is about. We're going to clarify for love here for Cancer. Can we clarify the first knowledge card? Clarify the knowledge card for love, please. Wow. Sorry. The Emperor and solutions. I love that. So 14, 14 there, for me, 14 numerology wise has just grown into this most beautiful situation for you. So whatever is going on for you, Cancer, there is a solution to it. You might not see it, but there's a solution to it. There's a new beginning for your heart. Cancer, was it you that the hand of God? Right. The last reading, so the last reading could have actually been about your love life. Could have also been like a career situation, a job situation where you were pulled out of a situation or thrown out of a situation that was not working for you. It's like we've taken a step further here. It's like, okay, but now we're in the solution of it. Now we're moving on. I'm not too keen on talking about twin flame journeys because there's so much that goes in. Like you rarely hear me speak about God. You hear me speak about source or the universe. I speak about soulmates and divine counterparts rather than twin flames, because the twin flame journey is so infected. It's usually about heartache and loss and how people are just really mean to each other. And for me, I don't care. I'm sorry for being this blunt now, but I don't care what you call it. If you call it a twin flame journey, I just want to say, if people are mean to each other, I don't care if you call it twin flame or soulmate or hat. If you're mean to each other, leave. That's not for you, at least not right now. That's just my personal opinion, okay? But what I see here is that, okay, there's a flame in the back, so I'm still drawn to say that there was a soulmate. There was a soulmate before that, Cancer, I just have to tell you, okay, this is just a little, it's not as such so much the side note, it should be the general message here, but it's like, I just want to tell you, you're worth so much more. Whatever this is, whatever that means for you right in this very moment, or if this is like for two people that just needs to hear this right now, you're worth so much more. Leave. Okay? There are solutions to your things. If you think that I can't leave, like you're asking for this, for so much freedom, I can't do this, I promise you there's a solution. The universe has a solution for you. So there's some sort of twin flame in some people's vocabulary. Soulmate, divine counterparts that you dealt with and perhaps moving away from. We're coming out of the situation, or you're remembering the situation. To that situation, there's a solution. You're coming into a brand new start for your heart here. And this is the Emperor. The Emperor is, that's the number 4 there again. So it's the heart matter, and you're laying a new foundation for yourself. So there's a new foundation taking place when it comes to love. There's a new situation for you coming in. There's a lot of solutions for you coming in. You've grown so wise. There's a lot of freedom on the table, and you're starting to get your confidence back. The Emperor is really confident. The Emperor knows who she is, what he wants. There's a lot of planning around the Emperor. So maybe you're planning certain things to move forward in your life right now. But whatever was maybe a little bit rocky in the past is going to start to be stable. It's going to stabilize in your energy, and then therefore around you, with a completely new light, a completely new relationship to look forward to. So brand new start for the heart there. And then we're going to clarify the animal bond, or the freedom card there. Freedom card. Wow. Cards are really talking. Yeah. You've grown so much, Cancer. The Queen. 2 queens. I didn't see that. Goodness. 2 queens and an 8 coming out. It's such a powerful energy here. So Queen of Gabriel and Queen of Ariel. So you've become, and it's not a gender specific reading, so this can definitely be for a man as well, but the queens in themselves are talking about growth, maturity, how you become so freaking wise. If we do one at a time here. This is you learning to love yourself. This is you learning to respect yourself. Gabriel, when Gabriel shows up, that's for me talking about the inner child. Having the inner child come out and play, reconnect with your inner child, feeling playful and childlike and curious about life again. This is very much like we have the emperor, and this is almost like the empress. It's almost like then a power couple is on the table. It's like an idea of the power couple is here. I don't see you being in the power couple just yet, but the idea has been presented to you because there's a feel of the emperor and the empress on the table. But this is you maturing. This is you getting your confidence back, feeling worthy again, sitting on your throne and knowing exactly who you are. And this is Queen of Ariel. So this is the Queen of Love. Like this is you. And do you see how beautiful everything is? Like you're making everything, including yourself, beautiful, feeling beautiful again. So maybe you really dimmed your light, dimmed your shine there for a bit. And now you're stepping into this very questionable clothing. And you're starting to get your mojo back. Like you're really starting to understand who you are again and feeling like you matured so much when it comes to love. You're really starting to understand it. So 2 queens and an emperor, it just major growth on your part. With the 8 of Raphael. And Raphael is all about the healing. The healing that has taken place. This whole card, it couldn't be more green if we tried. It's a green border. The image in it is green, and Raphael is talking about the green, like the healing. You're becoming whole. And I see you standing on one side here with a treasure chest. So like you have all the resources that you need. You have loyalty in your life. You have trustworthiness in your life. You have unconditional love in your life even. And this is asking you to take a leap of faith. It's asking you to cross. And I can never say this without being brought to that movie, Eat, Pray, Love with Julia Roberts. And at the very end, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. Interesting, there was a bird just flying around. Like, it's not that interesting that a bird is flying outside the window because that's where they are. But it was so close to the window. It's like, oh my God, this huge bird just being so close to the window. So there's a window of opportunity for a lot of freedom here for you. Okay, Julia Roberts, Eat, Pray, Love, ATTRAVERSIAMO. I think it's called like ATTRAVERSIAMO. Let's cross over. Let's cross over. And I'm being brought there today again. So there's something about not judging yourself, not judging your past, not taking on the past, but you're rather like, you're dressed in white, it's so innocent, and you have all the resources you need, and there's so much beauty and wholeness and healing waiting on the other side of this. And like, let's cross over. Let's see what's on the other side of this. So there's like a beautiful path because of what you come out of. You're stepping now into so much freedom. Your growth is through the roof, Cancer. It's like you're growing so much. You're being inspired to have your inner child come out and play, and you're just this queen of love, basically. Like you got it down. Like if you were to meet the right person right now, it feels like you probably would have the most healthy, balanced, beautiful, unconditional relationship that you've ever experienced. You just sort of need, because I see that I don't see like it's not a obvious choice to cross the bridge. It's not an obvious choice to let's cross over, because it's I might be butchering that altogether. ATTRAVERSIAMO. That's Italian. So maybe there's like an Italian, somebody from Italy is watching this right now. Know that the guides haven't acknowledged you, okay? 8 is infinity. There's endless possibilities. It's like I want to almost give you a nudge. Like, you can do this, Cancer. Like, there's so much good on the other side of that. Just give it a try. So there's like you need a little bit of coaxing, is that what it's called? Like to just pull you into this better light, to this better version in your life that wants to now be presented to you. Okay? What else can we give to Cancer, please, about their love story? Cancer, please, about their love story. I'm just hearing like you've done the healing. You've done the healing. You're all good. To the sea, and I'm brought to read in the books. I will show you. To me, that feels like a bathtub. It feels like, okay, just tend to yourself, care for yourself, pamper yourself. If that's laying in a bath with the bubbles, do so. If that is like lighting candles and whatever you do to sort of nurture yourself, and it feels really important that you really are pampering yourself at this time. 7 there speaks about a completion, like it's time to enjoy what you have created for yourself. Number 7, to the sea. The essential meaning of this card is being in flow. Being in flow, returning to source, recognize how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. And I'm going to read out the relationship message. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Question mark. Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. And I feel for if you're in a committed relationship, to sort of have it run its own course, if that makes sense, to let go of trying to steer it in what you think is the right direction. And I feel like 80% watching this are single and you've already left the relationship and you're now steering it. Like, this is a time, it feels like, to just have the universe. Like, there's so much wisdom under your belt. You're the emperor. There's solutions here. We have endless possibilities. There's so much healing that has taken place. You're about to step into ultimate freedom. We have two queens coming out at the same time, showing up saying, oh my God, the maturity here, the wisdom that you gathered. And if you just sort of stay in your own lane, but follow, it's so interesting. I watched a show the other day, a Swedish show. I don't know, probably have something like it in other countries. But there's like this quite famous couple. They've been married for quite some time, and they're out interviewing other couples and like what their secret is to having a successful marriage or having a successful relationship. And the other day I watched this episode where it was an older gentleman being together with a younger, having a younger wife, and I think it was like 34 years or something in between them. And he said he had never made a choice in his entire life. And both me and the interviewer went like, what? How is that possible? How is that possible? How can you not make a choice? Of course, you have choices every day. And he was like, yeah, but it's like, it doesn't feel like a choice. It's more like, there's a blue shirt. I can put that on. And he, excuse me. And he said it like, I try to explain it. I say, go with the flow, follow the flow. And he said, it's more like a river. To me, it feels like a river, and the river has its own course. The river is like, it's going to run where it's going to run. And so why not just run with it? And this river has led me to all these amazing places. Like, he is probably at one point, he was I'm not saying that that is what's going to make you completely happy, but he at one stage was the most rich. His family was the most rich family, like in Sweden, at that time, and he's had several kids. He has 2 marriages, and he feels like really content, really satisfied, and he's like, I don't have any regrets. I've just followed the river, and it's led me to these most beautiful places, beautiful situations, and he was all good. I'm bringing this up because it feels like you just need to follow the river right now. It feels like you just need to, there's an undercurrent already there. Like you don't have to now build your own river and create a current, create a momentum or a speed in the river. The river is already made to the point of probably not even being a river, probably being a waterfall. Like it's a really high speed, really high momentum in it. So you don't have to fight it, and you don't have to build it, and you don't have to work against it. You don't have to go swimming upstream as some fish do. You can just sort of run with it smoothly, go with it, sit in your bathtub and go with it. It feels really important right now on your love journey. It feels like pamper yourself, go with the flow, go with the river. And if you're in a committed relationship, sorry, Elliot, I got to it was a little bit too narrow for my wrist there. If you're in this committed relationship and you don't really know where it's going, try to just have the relationship run its own course as well. Like try to have the relationship go with the river as well and see where it wants to take you. See? That was funny. Okay, so what else do we have for beautiful Cancer in this moment for their love? I'm actually seeing a black crow there. Cancer. I'm so sorry. You make me work for it today. And the chair. There we go. 1 hour later. So I think there's never any coincidences. I think that there's no like, oh, just out of sheer, chance or luck, that card just fell there and I had to work for it a little bit. I don't believe that. I believe that it's completely connected. And so this card is there's no place like home. 50 is talking about there's been turmoil that you needed to overcome, but the obstacles are overcame right now, and we have a full circle. There's a great opportunity for change here, and you're taking the change. There's a full circle, and it's time to you to go home. Time for you to go home. There's this beautiful relationship and place within that is waiting for you. Did you have to work for a little bit? Did you have to get up and go around the computer and camera and just get the card? Yes, I did have to work for it a little bit, but we have arrived. We have number 7 on the table. We have solutions. We have endless possibilities. We have arrived. It's a full circle. No place like home, number 50. I'm inspired to read the book again, so I will. If the microphone is picking that up, it's the fire trucks across the street. They're building them there, so it's like, but there's no coincidence. So maybe pay extra attention to this right now because the sirens is going wild out there. 50, no place like home. The essential meaning of this card is authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. and we're skipping right to the relationship message. Lovers, friends, and companion animals. So there's the animal again. Companion animals are at home in your life right now. You are in sync and full of love, and you can be secure in the knowledge that it's reciprocated. And reciprocated in Swedish is att det är besvarat. Relationships elicit a sense of emotional safety, comfort, and the best aspects of familiarity now. Be home in this relationship. Together you add to the love of the world. So again, I don't feel like, so maybe there's a couple of you, not a couple like a couple, but like a few of you that you have already stepped into this relationship, to this new awesome relationship. Again, like I said, I feel like 80% of you guys have not. Know that this is coming. There's no place like home. You have started to find this place within you that is really secure and really safe and really powerful, really balanced. And you're finding your home. It's time to cross over and be one with yourself. That most important relationship, be one with yourself. And being one with yourself, feeling at home within yourself, feeling comfortable in your own skin, that feeling of just feeling confident on your throne, loving yourself, starting to respect yourself, getting your shine back. That's what's going to attract this most beautiful relationship. No place like home. This crossing over is also very interesting. Endless possibility. I'm going to move this into the extended and see what else I can find there for you. So if you feel like this story resonates with you, you're so welcome to the extension of this reading. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Cancer, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care, guys.